She's done a lot of films. I was one of the people who also pushed her to be a director. She told me that she wants to use some people here in her movie. I said, okay, once we finish the class. So that's what it's about. I told him, I said, don't just keep them in Oka, let them also come. More movies are done in Enugu than Oka. The highest of them all is Asaba. If they do 10 movies in Enugu, in Lagos, 10, Oka, 5, Owerri, 5, Asaba is 50 every week. 50 every week. You can argue that the quality may not be that good because they're always in a hurry to make we just they shoot. But a lot of stars have also come up from there. Because if you plan a production and you have 20 casts in the movie, you must cast 20 people. And once you engage these 20 people and the next producer has another film, you must look for another 20 people. I don't know if I'm making sense. The next producer must look for another 20 people. Which means that if you find yourself in the city where films are being made, you're likely to have chances to be making films. It's very simple knowledge. You can't hope to be a movie star and you go and hide in one city where they know they make film and you go there, they make phone call. I beg, bros, remember me or put me for your film. Nobody will remember you. Once I want to direct, I directed a movie last week. I just finished it last week. We have other ones coming up. The moment I want to direct, I won't even remember the person that is in Sokoto and calling me, or the person that is in my village in Inteja and calling me. I'll first remember the people I'm seeing around in Enugu. That's if I'm shooting in Enugu. Before I'll now remember who has been calling me on the phone. Am I making sense? Yes. So because of that, I know a lot of people here must have come from different cities, different places, you know. But you have to understand where the market is, where the business is booming. That's where you must find yourself. If you're a carpenter, you make furniture. You have to be in a place where people use furniture. You can't be making furniture and stay in an area where people use stone and hoping that they will buy your furniture. Who go buy it? Nobody will buy it because they are using stone to sit down. Their table is stone, their chair is stone. So what do they do with your chair? I don't know if I'm making sense. Yes. They don't need your furniture now. It's very simple now. So it's just like all those what's it called? Jackets and sweatshirts and sweaters, all those kind of things. Those things, they wear them in America, Europe, all those days because of cold. The few times I've traveled there, cold won't kill me. Nobody will even tell you all these things. You can't wear this. You wear like 4 jackets. Drink hot drink, smoke cigar on top because of cold. But when you come down here, you go pack all those things. We wear light things because of heat. T-shirts, shirts, just cool things so you can get air. So if I go and pack all the sweater away there for America, bring them down here, keep for market, they ring bell, make people buy. Hunger go kill me. But if I pack shirts and t-shirts, I will sell more. It's very simple knowledge. I love to break down my teaching, break it down so you understand what you're doing. My teaching is always very direct. Everybody can understand. So as a filmmaker, you have to find yourself in cities where films are being made and begin to hustle from there. In every area, I can tell you the places where you always go to. Like here, they call this place Ophobi. Every morning you see actors, producers, you know, they come here, they load their buses, they pick people and start going to locations. So if you stay in Enugu and you always come out here every day and you mingle with producers, you're most likely going to be getting jobs constantly. That's the style I believe in. Any other thing is secondary. I believe in hustling. I don't know about other people. For me, don't give me fish. Show me as I go catch my own fish. So that when I catch the fish, I'll chop them very well. And nobody can mess with me. If you can still add the giving me fish, fine. But show me, make I catch my own. If you catch, I catch. That's my own training. I don't know about other people. So that's the same training that I also give to people. We show you the road. See the road, though. But now you go waka that road. I will not show you road, or Chibo will show you road, still hold you for hand. So I am they go. No. Because a lot of people will finish and then they will now sit at home and say, this filmmaking class, they have not called me to give me film. It could happen, we call, but you must push. You must push. In 2005, I was in Enugu. I wasn't doing much. And someone called me for a movie in Lagos. And the person said to me, I've spoken to the producer and I've spoken to the director. The director said you can come. But I want to speak to the producer to know if at least by the time you finish the job, you can get small something. I said, okay. And then the man dropped the call. And I said to myself, what am I doing in Enugu? So am I supposed to wait here and stay here and wait for this man to talk to producer? What if he talks to the producer and the producer says no? What will happen? I said, I lie. You move. I went to meet my mother, beg her small money. I used it to enter night bus straight to Lagos. What I'm giving you is facts, truth. I got to Lagos, night bus. In the morning, I put on my phone. Immediately I put on my phone. First call that came in was that man that called me. He said, aha, you. Okay, so I've spoken to the producer. He says there isn't much money, but he will check. So what will now happen? Just give me before the end of today. I'll call you again. Let's now know. I said, sir, I'm in Lagos. The man said, what? What are you doing here? I said, sir, I'm not doing anything in Enugu now. You told me you've spoken to the director. The director said I should come. So why should I wait I beg, I want to walk. He said, are you serious? I was in Jibowu Park. For people who know Lagos, Jibowu Park. And then my motor land. The man said, what? Are you serious? I said, yes. He said, I start coming to Ikorodu. That's where they were shooting. Let me be sure you're there. And I arrived in Ikorodu. The man was looking at me like this. He said, but I told you to wait now. I said, what am I waiting for? I want to walk, sir. If they don't pay me, no problem. But let me walk. Because I'm not doing anything in Enugu. The man said, come. I came. He said, kneel down. I knelt down. He said, you see this spirit that you have, you're going to make it. He prayed for me and blessed me, and I left. By the time they finished that movie, the producer paid me 10,000 naira. I took the 10,000 naira, went to church, brought out 1,000 naira, knelt down, and I used that 1,000 to sow seed. Say, God, I beg, as I'm putting this 1,000, help me so that I'll be coming regularly, I have more money. Let this 1,000 bring me. And I left. Today, look at where we are. True story. The man's name is Larry Cold Sweats. That's why I don't joke with him. When he was doing it, he didn't know. You don't know this story, Abi? That's why me and Larry, they like Uncle Larry. When he was doing it, he didn't know. You know Uncle Larry, you acted with him. When he was doing it, he didn't know that I'll be this big today. He was just doing what he felt, this is what I should do for man, you know. But why am I telling this story? I'm telling this story because of the kind of mindset that I had. A lot of people will still sit back and say, how much will I go pay me before I come? But I realized at that time, I don't get worth that time. I didn't have any worth. I don't know if I'm making sense. It doesn't mean that someone who doesn't have worth today can have so much worth tomorrow. And it can happen to everybody here. That's the truth. Don't look down on yourself. Just be ready to take those decisions that will make you move. The most important thing is to move and keep moving. Don't let anything stop you from moving. If I had thought, okay, if this man comes, let me wait, let him come first. Make I know how much. Sometimes I call one or two people and say, come, I need you in my car. Are you free? Okay, you're supposed to play a pastor. I know you can play very well. Bring your black shoe, bring this. Please start coming to set now. The person will first ask me, so how much are you people paying me? There's nothing wrong with knowing how much they are going to pay you. It's good. That's how it should be. But for me, I believe in getting to that place first. Once you've given me the job, I will come to the place. I will shoot one scene. If you tell me I have 10 scenes, I will shoot like 3. So I will be sure that they can't remove me from the film again. I'll now come tell you, hey, how much are you giving me? By then, you hold me, I hold you. I don't know if I'm making sense. By that time, you don't hold me, I don't hold you too. Because by that time, you can't say, oh, I leave. If you tell me to leave, what happened to the 3 sins that I've shot? I don't know whether you understand the thing. By then, I'll now say, hey, bros, give me something now. At the end of the day, they must give me something. But I've used that to put myself in the film first, which is actually the most important thing. The most important thing is to get the job and deliver the job. It's not the money. The money will come. There were so many opportunities, there were so many jobs that I did that they didn't pay me at that time. There were so many jobs that I did for anyhow, we will just do them. But today, if I do one film, just to come and put face for 2 days, what they pay me has covered all the stress that I went through for 3 years or 4. Do you understand? It has covered it. So I teach my students to love the job first. Do it because you love it. Don't do it for money. Money will come, especially if you have something you're using to take care of yourself. You have another source of income. Money will come. It doesn't come immediately. And in Nollywood right now, if you once you make it a point of duty that I want people will call me, when I must tell me how much you're. These people, these are our producers, they will forget you. Know this today. The moment you decide in your heart, I want to be successful, many spirits decide this guy will not be successful. Life. Now, they are not going to appear as spirits to you, no. They will come with obstacles. The day you want to go for the production, now that day your clothes, the clothes where you iron them, you can't tear. Now that day your mama say they come village, now there will be different things that will come up. Those are spirits at work, believe me. But you will not see them, because spirits will never come out and say, "Na me be spirits." You know go what na lie. They will throw different obstacles that will make you slide back and say, "I no go do this thing again." And the moment you do it, you have started failing. Once you wake up any day and say, "I want to achieve this," 20,000 spirits wake up the same day and say, "Nigga, you will not achieve it." That's life. So some of them will come in form of all sorts of things. You want to say something? Oh, sorry, okay. Some will come even in form of the people you work with. Some will come in form of your colleagues. Throw all sorts of obstacles to bring you down. No grill. It's normal. It's normal.